Okay, so we should be live now, and I'm going to continue to... It just, yeah. Yeah. Well, we're... All right. Yeah. So here's the thing, and good afternoon. I'm actually doing this sort of during the daytime on a Saturday. I don't have a set schedule for doing any of these game things, but I'm just enjoying the rad enough that I'm just going to do another one today just because it's fun. I may take a break in the middle to do lunch, or I might not. I don't mean to be kind of iffy on it. It's just, I'm just doing this for fun. What I'm going to try and do is maybe a little rad, a little No Man's Sky. I'm contemplating. There are a couple games that I think I would find fun just trying. Because I like games. I've played Minecraft, I've played Terraria. I don't like playing Terraria on the Xbox, but I do like playing it on the PC. I like playing the Minecraft on the Xbox, so we could do that maybe, but that's more of a personal. All you'd see me doing is mining the rocks. You'd not see me doing anything fun, so we're not gonna do that, I think. But I will try to find things that are fun. But let's play rad and continue to run and see where we go and what we find out, because yeah. And we'll learn together. Here we go. Okay. So it says hoard tapes of towns in the town deposit box to grow your capital, which I've already talked about that, about how it does help. As you reincarnate after you've hit the wall, the money's there if you remember to deposit it. So, and later it becomes really, really useful to have.
You were born
in our
to
last
live.
one, we got the gobbler, which is this fancy little bat going on, and basically it's a living bat, as you can see, and it's one of my favorites. It is. What it does is basically it fights a little bit for you and gathers a little bit more of the life energy from the creatures it battles. Oh, one of the things we haven't done is walked around and talked with the people, and you can do that. I just haven't, because I'm pretty focused on getting in and getting that moolah and accumulating it. Let's see how much we have since we've been doing this. We have 574. Oh, so exciting. Which technically means I could probably buy an item over there. In fact, I'm going to take some of this out. It only ejects 20 at a time, but that's okay. That's enough to come over here and buy a floppy. That way we're starting out with a little bit of a jump ahead, and then I can just put that back. And I've now grown Sherby's shop a little bit more. All right, we're gonna go in. I'm not even sure what level I'm at now, so here we go. Let's find out.
Loading.
Okay, the Wither Clouds. I think that I'm not sure what Wither Clouds are, but I think there's a mutation that you can get where you can spout off fumes, essentially, and I think that might be what it's trying to say, is if you use your flammable arm when you're doing that, it might set itself on fire, so something of which to be aware. But I could be wrong, that might be further in the game. Ooh, we're completely starting over.
A total
All right,
graveyard.
so we're at 1-1. Did I just get a... Ooh, look. I got a puzzle cube. Alright, well,
Artifact
grabbing it.
acquired.
A puzzle cube, what it does is it allows you to kind of see where things are on the map a little ahead. You see that? The map is to the right corner there. And, there we go. This is the map. Wow. Check it. So that's kind of cool. This is kind of nice to be able to see the icons a little ahead of time. I don't really pay a lot of attention to the map though when I'm journeying. I pay more attention to just walking around and trying to remember it on my own, which is maybe not the greatest, but kind of how I do. Alright, now yesterday my attempt was to try and learn to use fire a little more effectively.
Fall negated.
Ha! Okay, well, as strategy goes, if you're playing a normal game, don't try and fall, because that hurts when you do. But if you're playing my game, in this case where I have the fall negated option, what happens is when you land back and happen to land back in the scrum, it'll
Unlocked.
I guess it'll work to your advantage. Oh, well, that helped. Alright, I'm just gonna... I'm basically taking this whole territory and kind of making it mine. The idea here is I'm trying to heal everything up as much as possible, so I'll start getting more fruit from the ground a little more often. If I had high tops, I could jump up this wall, but it is too high, and sometimes there's like a box right here that you can jump on, but it is not here, so. We're walking. Oh. I have to be in the right, pointing in the right direction. That's where it's at, and there's my first fruit. Well, I haven't lost any health, so I can't really use it. I can exchange it, but I might as well hold on to the diet soda. But now I know it's here, so I'll know to come back for it if I need it. Sometimes you get a lot of stuff when you're walking around, sometimes you don't. It depends. I mean, this is why you when you first start out, hit every rock, hit every tree, hit every little thing. Because it takes a while to start accumulating things, accumulating the change. And I don't know, some scenarios seem like they have a whole lot, and some don't. It comes back to it being that whole random thing. No, you cannot have my tapes. Alright, I've got 2 tapes, and I'm gonna go ahead and go down and see what we can find down here. And I've got a health potion, and we got a shop. Now this is not Shermie, but we do have the Mac terminal here, which is nice. He does not have a whole lot. He's got crit juice and a floppy disk. Crit juice is really awesome when you have to deal with multiple enemies, but I have to remember to use it at the time that it's happening, and if I don't do it, there's just no point in me carrying it around. I'd rather carry around a health potion. Now when I get 2 pockets on the other hand, then I'll happily carry it around with me. Oh, and I got the hot foot. I'm super happy about that hot foot, by the way. Because hot foot it allows you to walk in the fire, you know, when it lands on the ground. So it just makes things a lot easier. That and waterproof and the electrical stuff. I just love getting it. We're gonna get a glass. We found ourselves a location for the gaming. There's a word for it that I'm skipping on, but it's basically where you used to be able to go to places to play the arcade, and I have found an arcade, and that's why you heard me get a little happy there, because arcades are awesome.
Punk ass.
One, you get some good kill streaks here, and two, the Galaga, there's often a helper here. If you hit the right machine. Let's go hit the machine. Oh, yes. I got the double Gyaruga. Double retro companionship program to exterminate alien life.
Mender artifact acquired.
That is fantastic. Awesome. Now, if you haven't found it in one area, there's a single one here, so I hate to say it, you can only have one, you can't have both, so I'm gonna keep the one I've got. Okay, so there's a diet soda, so I know where that's at. In this case, 2 is better than 1, so...
Extermination!
And I think, you know, there's a certain amount of humor coming into an arcade and having the commenter that we have, that whole extermination. It's just a callback to all those old games that you used to play. I'm just trying to see if there's more change around. That's all I'm doing there. So what I see to come back for, maybe if I need it, is a health potion. I'm not going to lose the Gayarga. That just sort of stays with you as long as you're alive, you know, as long as you don't exchange it for something else, which I will not be exchanging this, so... Exciting times. I am now super glad that I went ahead and came on down this first level. This first dungeon.
Money. Killer.
Money. Alright. Yes. Well, you know, if you are able to defeat the enemy in a mass group, you know, and get a kill streak, or in a line. You got 4 at one time, and what it does is gives you an extra boost to like the life energy that you're using. So I'm actually accumulating quite a bit of life energy right now. It's interesting that the puzzle has come up quite so often on artifacts. It's really interesting. I've never had quite so many artifacts come up on a first level thing, but there it is, the puzzle cube. So it I'm enjoying it. I am not complaining. I'm just saying, huh. All right. So we got our first rebreather. Well, if they're called rebreathers, I think we got our first one. So that's going to open up the Mender Gate when we have 2 of them. There's another droop. So we've been really effective on this first level as far as activating the ground. So that's kind of cool. There's another diet soda. We're just rocking this. Or diet health potion, which I think is really funny, since I'm drinking a diet soda right now. Okay. Coming up. Not too much in that box. Sometimes in 1.2 land, there will be like a vault that can be found, but at the top there. But not this time. Ooh, another group, and we are doing really well. Unfortunately, when you're out in the lands here, desecrating the bodies does make a difference as far as finding cash and whatever. I think that's, you know, a funny little callback to, like, you know, the Fallout games or whatever, where you're just kind of looting and scooting and you go, you know. So, oh, we've been this way. That's good. I have gone. Oh, the gates are open. I guess I can go. I have to say I didn't track that. Pretty cool. Let me drink my diet soda. Grab the troop that's over here. Let's go in and do the boss battle. We didn't earn a whole lot of cash,
Alpha mutants.
But maybe that's okay, you know. Now I have hot foot, so I'm not actually afraid of this hot area. The problem is there's a compression wave when you do that spread. And the compression wave is the part that hurts, not necessarily the stuff that's going on the ground.
Scratch.
Oh.
Mutation.
Wings! Like, I really need those. But okay, I'll take them. Ooh, I got a big health potion, but I don't want to necessarily use that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around, hit all the extra rocks that didn't get busted, see if I can find some extra meat. And then I'm going to go out, because we don't have to rush away, because we had all those fruit plants, so
Juicy.
I could just grab those.
Moolah.
And then we'll come back. I'll go ahead and grab the heart. That'll heal things a little bit too.
Heart mod.
The reason I waited to heal a bit more before I grabbed that heart is that it acts as a healer. So if you do that too fast and you're too low on the health, it doesn't give you that extra you know, number in the hearts. You know, right now I have this split heart, and so that just comes from being patient, I guess, and knowing that. But that's something I learned in some of my playthroughs. Let's see. Alright, I think this is when I was just starting to really get that. That might be all I've got on the troops, but... No, the wings are mine forever, so I can now almost fly a little bit. Well, there is definitely flying. And the wings are useful, and they have that same percussive kind of first punch kind of thing going on.
Open.
There
Luscious.
we go. Now I have a health potion for next time, and I'm full up on the health. Awesome. But it'll knock things back, and then it's terribly effective, like once you get the Crimson Skull. I mean, you just fly up and you just throw that skull around, and you're out of that way. And it allows you, like, it kind of makes up if you don't have, like, the high tops. It just kind of carries you up and over. But it's another one I'll have to practice. The good news is it's on the left trigger instead of the right trigger, so I don't have to try and do it on both the right trigger is what I'm trying to say. But what I have now, to my advantage, I have a ranged with the firearm. I have flying with the jump, or the jumps will help with the jumps, and then I have the Kyoruruga, which acts as my buddy, so really we're doing pretty good.
Floppy key.
Get the floppy that I basically spent, and we're going to deposit the money that we've accumulated so far. Now we're at 601, which puts us at farther than, you know, we now have more than we started with, so that was well worth the run. Now I'm not going to pick this veggie, or this, but I'm happy to see that it's grown. I've got a potion though, so we're doing really well. We're going to save.
Paused.
Even though I'm pretty sure it auto-saves when we come in, I just like to do it just because I do that with all my games. I'll save at every opportunity, just because you just never know, you know. I worked at a university, and one of the things that I tried to remind the students, one of the big things I tried to remind them was to always save as often as you can. And I love that we now have like Google Docs, because the tragic times when saves were forgotten are engraved on my memory, as these kids literally cried because they've lost hours of work.
Loading.
So, you know, thank goodness for Google Docs, and actually thank goodness now for Microsoft Docs, now that they have the option to save them on the cloud online, because that has changed that those terrible moments, you know. But yeah, but I am in the habit of saving, so there you go. And it seems to me like it's good to have both, you know, just to be able to do both. Save it when you want to, have that backup save going on. Especially in a roguelike like this one, where on No Man's Sky they have permadeath, and permadeath is basically, to me, like the roguelike. The reason I enjoy this game is because I played the Expedition on No Man's Sky, and so I'm not as affected as I used to be by it. Alright, here we go. Now, there comes a point, and it might happen, it might not, but there is a mutation.
Fall negated.
I had the wings, why didn't I just fly? There we go. there comes a point where well, I can't fly that far, so good to know. Okay, and let's remember to use the firearm. There we go. Now we're back.
Cheddar.
Okay, Eli is not here. No. But I will deal with it. It does seem like that second round, you know, you have a chance of finding Eli on one of the floating islands, but he's not always right at the top or the front. These little spiders disguised as grass. Don't let these pointy guys get you. They can get you hard if you... Alright, I do apologize for the half-finished sentences. That just means that I am paying attention to the game more than talking, so that's kind of what's going on with that. So it's likely that if I'm paying attention to the game, and I may not talk for a while. Oh, we got another potion. Diet health, actually. What I might do is grab it, take it. There we go. At least for any deep conversation, it might just be describing what I'm doing.
All cancelled.
And this is why I have that option turned off. And it is a control issue. It really is. I'm just quite so good at that. It's not intentional. And for those individuals who have fabulous control with their controllers, I applaud you. I really do.
Bills.
I've learned so many ways of describing money from this game. It's really funny. Okay, so here's our first respirator. We got to do 3 of them for this level. So, and that's kind of random. It's usually between 2 and 3 on the first level, I guess, is a way of describing it.
Floppy.
Desecrate this poor guy. See if he's got change. Nope, no change here. We're definitely going to end up going back, but we're just going to cross over here. Since they've given us this handy dandy route. And in case you're wondering why it seems like I'm flying a lot, it's because I've gotten to where I sometimes just press both the buttons at the same time. And it can be very effective or not effective at all, depending on what I'm doing. I went ahead and grabbed the group that had grown because of all the ground that we've covered to heal up, because might as well. I'm holding onto the potion because it actually would heal more, but the less I have to use it, the more I have for next time I really want it.
Simoleons.
Yeah, I didn't think that one. Yeah, you start to learn which cars are gonna, pop open and which aren't. It's still worth it for me to go ahead and try and pop them all, but...
Death averted.
fell off the wall. Good thing I have wings to fly back up, except I didn't. I'm just looking at it as my challenge there. Okay, so now we have 2 respirators fixed up, and we're close enough to do the dungeon. I think of them as stores, but they're really dungeons. I'm gonna go ahead and go in, and let's see what we got going on here. The reason why I think of them as stores is what we've got the high tops, but I don't need them. I don't really need the floppy, and I don't need the bang pack, so we're just gonna move on. I might come back for the floppy just because often the more floppies you have, the better. Well, the floppies are keys that allow you to get into chests that you might find along the way. I have 4 of them right now, so I'm pretty set for these.
Dinero. Floppy. Exaltation, level up.
Oh, my wings have improved. And I've got more power to them, so probably when I puff them out, it's got more of a striking power. I got an extra pocket. Oh, yes. Awesome. A pocket of holding it basically allows me to hold 2 items instead of 1, which means I can have 2 health potions or health potions and spirit potions.
Floppy key.
Things of that nature. So it's a very good thing. It's very handy. It's one of those mild improvements that can make a big difference.
Key.
this mushroom dude right now from exploding again, because he's already gotten me like twice, so. I guess I'm literally flying in the face. So. You could see the points where the humor was there with the people who made the game. Oh, I drank the potion. Dang it.
Juicy.
That's alright. I apparently needed to. Oh, I pressed the B button. Oh, golly. No. I'm now glad I drank the potion. Holy moly.
Greenback.
Nope, I am alive and well, or not at the hospital yet. I'm not at the cloning factory.
Unlocked.
Oh, I got an even better potion. All right, we'll take that. Beg your pardon. Oh, here comes the big boss battle. Just so you know. Oh, of course.
Does a body good. Legal tender. Jabroni.
Rooney.
Floppy.
It ate up that whole extra. Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it. I didn't know you could do that. Oh well, you know I had fixed the. You know, you hit a plant and it spirals open and it heals the ground. And the fire creature had basically burned the whole thing. But apparently, if you walk back over it, it will heal up. Or walk back over it enough, so.
Heart mitosis.
Nice. Well, that was a happy discovery. This is a pretty complex little dungeon for level 1-ish, level 1-2 or whatever.
Endomutation.
Well, that might have been handier earlier, but we'll take it. I got raised hackles, which is basically it helps you get more crit points when you hit the creatures.
Unlocked.
Oh, another puzzle cube. Wow, I found a lot of these. I don't need it, but I found a lot. Now, if there's something like an advanced puzzle cube, then I'll take that, but... I think we found all the rooms, but I'm just checking here real quick. In fact, what I'll do is expand the map a little. Yeah, we found all the maps, so I'm just going to take the quick route back. Yeah. No, I did. I went back and broke it up. Yeah. Alright, so go back. Here we are. Time to do a little bit more exploring. Oh gosh. These dudes. No, I just, I have not died. There's no but. There's just, it's all fire. But it doesn't mean it's not dangerous, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to think my strategy out.
Bling bling. The gates are open.
What I'm thinking about here is, you can if, you know. I'm gonna let the Galaga shoot him while I fly around. That's what I'm gonna do. Galaga faces towards the enemy when I face towards the enemy. So if I could just walk it back and forth, back and forth. Or in this case, around the wall. That's going to be a really slow fight. What it's going to be. All right. I'm doing sort of complex things with my remote here, my controller, when I need to let my arm heal up a little bit because I don't have any extra juice on it yet. And what I'm doing is I'm aiming with the right toggle.
The beast is slain.
Ah. Alright, so we got the big guy. Awesome. Got him. Got him.
Hey, floppy key. Loose change. Heart tea.
Now the reason I went ahead and went for that battle, even though I was actually really scared to do it, is that it gave me that third expanded heart for the big boss battle that we'll get out of the gate. And I wasn't entirely sure because there were 3 fire monsters how that was going to work. I know, and I'm hoping, you know, the more I do this, the more fruit I'll get in the next section too. That maybe that there's like a connectivity to it, but I don't know, you know.
Open.
There. Now I have two healing potions, and I got enough hearts that I feel pretty good about any battle that I do here. So let's go and let's go and face the big boss. No, we have not. We have not faced the big boss yet. We faced big bosses, but not the ones that let us move on to the next section. Alright. I kind of like, if you look, like here, you see that there's kind of a panorama, and you can kind of see some of the areas we've visited previously, and kind of see in the background like the broken cities and whatever. I think that's really pretty, actually, kind of neat. Right, well, when the gates open, that's it greens up, saying that you've fixed it. Yeah, it's very pretty, yeah. When the tree oh, it is Longhorn. It's one of the Minotaurs, so... Oh. This one's tough. It's tough. I am gonna have to remember to fly and stay above this little... It's a good thing I stopped for those hearts, we'll just put it that way. I need every one of them.
Unlocked.
I don't know if we're gonna make this one. Oh, that was it.
I believe in you.
No, the wings will go away. All of those are temporary, but you do get, you know, benefits from it. And that was a good long run for me. That really was. So, and I feel like we accomplished quite a bit as far as not of the new stuff. No, I was able to save from the first round though. So my goal is always save from the first round. Anything else after is a bonus. You know, because I know I can live through the first round. If I live through the second round, then I'll deposit that too. But that first round is the one where I make the money and it builds up the most. Now I think what I'm gonna do, just so that you can see these, we got a new freestyle, or a new style, and then I think what I might do is show that you can play these new, these styles this time, even though Valley Girl remains my favorite. I can't remember which one we were on when it starts. When I do that, I tend to pick the one that they just randomly pick and go from there. So we'll just start with Thrasher. You like the? Okay, well we can go slow. All of them, you know. Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, Thrasher, you know, each of them doesn't last.
Every
Oh,
night
we still
has its
have
dawn.
the boomerang arm. Now, I used to hate the boomerang arm. Like, seriously, used to hate it. Well, now look at this. I got the Health Potion Classic now, so we're starting to get more advanced items in the shop, so that's nice. I'm not gonna grab the fruit. This is the moneymaker, so we're gonna live through this one. Probably. Maybe.
Loading.
No, I didn't get this. On the first level, I traditionally do not buy stuff unless I mean, I did the last time to get that extra floppy and kind of get ahead, but I usually try not to spend any money when I first start. And then after that is, like I said, it's kind of free game. If I live past the first level, I'm like, yay, I can spend the money. Alright, there's that box I was talking about. He'll jump on it.
Fall negated.
Okay, fall negated is still working. That's good to know. There we go. So the fall negating is still working.
Floppy key.
And then once I've done climbing the mountain, I basically destroy the box because it always has something in it. So I got my floppy. A floppy keys. Yeah. And the rules that applied for the previous style also apply. Which is the more you run around, the more fruit you get. I do think there is a little glitch, as far as I can tell, in that this method should work on all levels, really. But it does seem like on the first level it does a bit more, you know, and which is that it doesn't seem to give as much as you go higher up on the level than it really should. Where if you're covering the ground as much as I cover the ground, because I'm a firm believer in healing the land, you know. It seems to me like it should be kind of equitable, you know, that. So far I haven't had to use a boomerang arm, which is why I haven't used it quite as much. But I'll get to where we're meeting a lot of encounters that I need to be a little farther away from it, start using it more. I'll get to this first level, but I won't guarantee any level after that. If you want, though, I can go in. Oh, yeah, I do see that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I suppose I should be affirming I have terrific aim. I should be affirming I do really well at this game. It is easy for me to accomplish my goal. Head to the dungeon here real quick and see what we can find. We're heading into the dungeon.
Endomutation acquired.
Oh, okay, so things at the stores are gonna cost a little less. That's what that one means. It says I exude a pheromone, which makes me a little more attractive with all my stuff that's going on here. Oh, hey. That looks like a sketchy location. What? It is awesome. Don't have enough keys. Nothing, because I couldn't open it because I didn't have enough floppy key. And sometimes it's really worth getting, and sometimes not so much. I'm gonna save this one too. There's another chest that's there, and see if I can't come back to it if I remember to come back to it. Yeah. But let's go see if we can find some more floppy keys. I need at least 2 more, it looks like. Floppy keys. We got a juice that's 12, puzzle cube is 12, and I already have a backpack, so I don't need that. Oh, Eli's here. Eli, what you got? You got Hulk punches? Oh, I love Hulk punches. That's a diet health potion. Oh, you gave me a diet health potion for free? Eli, you rock. Alright, just a second. I'm gonna drop this for a moment. Thank you for the soda. Eli likes me. Got another chest here, so that's 4 floppies.
Hey, you.
You know what, though? I am a platinum. I can get this. Oh, but it's my first run. Oh. Oh, there's the fruit coming in. Great. Great. Alright, let's see what we can win first before I try and buy by credit. The thing is, with haunches, you go faster, and it can be worth getting if you want to use speed, so to speak. Oh, that's right. I've already been. There we go. Now we're in the right place. Well, now I don't feel so bad that Eli's not right here. It can be really hard to stick to the whole save your money plan. Sometimes. I do know, yep. Sometimes that is, you gotta treat it the same way in real life, yeah. Did I make you mad? Oh, I was talking to the critter that was gonna blow up in my face there. Oh, well now that's nice. I got change out of that little battle there. So I went from 9, you know, or however much, not a lot of simoleons to, we're at 28 now. And we got another fruit.
Floppy.
Floppy number 2. We got a second floppy and another fruit. We'll go ahead and open the gate.
The way forward is open.
I will here in just a minute. This one is closest. Alright, let's see what a 2.
Open.
Crit juice. Well. Press this. We're gonna take it with us so we can see what the difference it makes in a boss battle. Oh, well, I only have the one pocket, so I have to make a choice. So I healed up, and then I'm just going to carry it with me to the boss battle.
Alpha. Vision.
This is the boss battle. I've got the picture going.
You are red.
Well, I guess that made a difference. Holy smoke.
Bling bling.
Well, did you see how fast that went? That's the side benefit
Part
of taking
T.
juice into a boss battle. Now you gotta weigh and balance, you know. Like, it worked really well because they were ganging up on me and there were 3 of them and they were kind of low level. it might not have worked quite as well somewhere else. So you just kind of got to know, but that was pretty funny, actually. Well, I can't grab it. That's a haunch of meat, which is a really good piece of meat, would heal more. But all of these I can't use because I'm already healthy, so we are just going to go ahead and move on. And we'll go deposit our tapes. I got 34 tapes? Oh. So we started out with not very much, and now we have 34, and we'll put those in the bank. Because, you know, first level, we put the money in the bank. We try not to spend it. Next level, free spend. But what's starting to happen is Eli is starting to have better stuff, and Shermie's starting to have better stuff at their tables now. So that's really nice. All right, now we have 635 in the bank. So we're doing pretty good, I think. Fruit's still growing.
Paused.
Save, and what we might do is take a moment and look at our notebook. Warheads can be detonated in midair for more precise explosion control. You know, I do try to do that, but I also like letting them just fly on their own and find the target. We haven't looked in the notebook yet. No, it's on the pause menu. Okay, so here is the notebook. Now, what I have right now is called an armor ring, and basically it's a boomerang. And it's hurl it to slice through enemies and watch it come back to reattach to your shoulder. If it doesn't come back, no biggie. It'll grow. You'll grow a new one. Bodacious, you secrete pheromones most excellent and will reap rewards where you least expect it. That's in the stores, by the way. Well, after you play a bunch of times, you'll probably expect it, but not initially. We have a diet health potion, only 1 calorie. If I happen to, while I'm carrying this bank pack, if I happen to pass, it'll transfer half of my tapes to the bank. And the Death Gobbler. Squeeze a few more rods out of each mutant you kill. Cliff teleport damage is 3 though. So this one, if you're playing without that cliff benefit that I've got going, if you fall off the cliff, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Now the Tome of the Ancients, basically it tells you what's out there. Items, the Tenderloin is the beef. The Diet Health Potion, the Health Potion Classic, Health Potion Sport. Basically, at a certain point, I'm going to go back behind the scenes and look at all this. But if you want to see, we've encountered a lot of animals here, or critters. And there's Eli there. All right. But it's useful to see that we are accumulating knowledge as we go along. And so if you're like, well, what was that, or what do I need to know, you can go back and get a refresher on it if you need to. And given that there's some details online that you can look up. That I did find like a rad, like wiki kind of thing, but it's got basic information. Doesn't necessarily tell you, like some of the gems that you can find per se. But it's not terrible. It's just, it's just you can get about the same information just off the notebook. I guess what I was trying to say. Oh. Yeah. I think this winter has been a little bit colder, yeah. It seems like it to me. Some of it I'm sure has to do with it started kind of early and it's been very brisk, a lot of wind, you know. No, it's way alright. I do not mind. Yep. Well, I guess it's, you know, a good reason to play a game in this system right now. It's not cold at all. I'm quite comfortable. I got this chair that has a heating element. Yep. Well, it's interesting to me that this is the winter where I got the electric blanket, the electric chair, you know? and it's because, yeah, it got cold all of a sudden. And I know I've mentioned this, you know, that in previous winters I've never really felt cold, but this one has gotten me, yeah. And it could be also that I've also got my temperature set lower than I have, you know.
Heyday.
Okay, this car is not going to pop, but I'm going to go ahead and jump on it. If nothing else, it gives me a little more green spot. It's interesting how the camera's adjusting. I wonder, there must be a mountain or something that is adjusting. Yes. I've been to this map before, but it is definitely a different map than one we've been to previously on this particular set of runs. And it's a little bit bigger as the map goes. And I think after this run, we'll call it good, you know, here or whatever. Okay, so 12 for Rat's Neck, 30 for Hot Sauce, and 25 for the Hot Foot. Truth is, I'm going to want that Hot Foot as soon as I can accumulate it, so... I guess I woke up all those little crablings there. A little noisy neighbor thing.
Cancel.
Oh gosh. Got a little fancy there.
Floppy key. Extermination. Mutation.
Oh, I don't even know what to make of this one. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the notebook real quick while we can.
Notebook.
Okay, this is a new symbiote on the midriff, and he sucks. You get goodies like tapes or keys without having to trouble yourself, or you can shut him to make enemies stay put for a bit. Okay, good to know. Alright. Okay, so that's how that works. I'm gonna have to figure out
Ka-ching!
how to use that, I guess.
Bodacious. Key.
The nice thing is you don't necessarily have to go in the water for all that anymore. Handy. Well, I got a new mutation. Yes. It sort of helps. I'm not sure what to make of it. Really, I'm not sure what to make of it. I'll show it again here.
Paused.
If you go in the notebook, it says it's called Suckface, and basically it'll pull in like your treasure and loot if you're close enough to it for you. And then in theory, it acts to pull in also the creatures you're fighting and make them stay exactly where you want them to stay, in theory. Which, if I had like the sat bone or something like that, would probably be really pretty awesome. Oh, I got a diet health potion. I will take it. A diet health potion. I had a battle close to the exchanger, and apparently it gave me a health potion for it. Oh, I have 26 greenbacks already. Well, that's not too bad. Oh yeah.
Endomutation.
Well, you know, part of the thing is, if we're starting to get tired, which I admit I might be, we can pause this and
Floppy.
come back to it. I got a floppy. Oh, yes. Well, that I did. Oh, I did not. I was helped by my. He basically stole the floppy key for free. I was not expecting that. No. Well, I guess now we know what that does. We're all right.
Unlocked. Mender artifact acquired.
This is another one where the Death Evader is probably not too useful for me, really, because I already have something that mitigates falling off the cliffs. But It's free, so I'm taking it. That's the suck face, the new mutation. That's not who you're talking about? Oh, the Mac machine. Oh, okay, that's the bank right there. Well, no, you can't. I would if I could. I could only withdraw. I could take out, but I cannot deposit. But yeah, the Mac machines show up usually in your shop, but sometimes in random locations. And it's good if you kind of keep track of where they're at if you find a shop and want to spend your moolah. I think we're gonna drink my soda here. I'm gonna buy this. And this. There we go. We're gonna make up the money. We still have quite a ways to. I got a health potion.
Floppy.
Right, exactly. So, and the nice thing with Duckface is he just collects the money. He's basically my collector now. And I'm happy to see the group there. That does mean the strategy is working. So if I need it, I got it. So this is good. Oh, I'm gonna have pipes. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's far more animated than say like No Man's Sky. You know. I did not see this here. I guess I'm very lucky. I did not see that little dude there. There was one of the pointy guys. They slide forward, and if you don't see them, they can get you. Oh, I've got all three. I guess the door is open. All right. Well. The answer is sort of kind of yes. I might get the hot foot here.
Hot-blooded. Endo mutation.
That just means that if there's fire, then it'd be better. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's go through the fire. Not just in case. Oh,
Longhorn.
Longhorn. No, not Longhorn.
There's the beef.
Oh.
Loin.
Yep.
Hang in
We're
there.
done. Oh, but we got a quirk. We did. It's not one I'll ever use. Says you can't absorb rat. Hope you're good with a bat. And that's like, if you want to play hard mode, that's what that one is. It means that, like, you know how you mutate along the way and that's how you get better in this particular game? This one, you cannot absorb rats, and so there's none of that. So you'll be going in just as you for a little while, if you think you're really good. And that's when I will never, ever use no. Eli has always been a traveler of the road, a rambling man with no time for love. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it good here. I think we've had a pretty good run. We've done 2 of them. The next one we'll probably try the new girl. and we'll go from there. Thank you for watching with me, for playing with me.